Good morning to each and every person who has made a date this morning on Prime TV. So like we always do it every Fridays, we come through with a different edition as far as entertainment is concerned right here as well. I'm just truly PMC as well as Professor Lance. How are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? I'm okay. How's been the week?
You know how I was trying to get a haircut and I don't know what happened, you know, power, and then it was an awesome week.
Load shedding is in the bew. Yeah, it's been an awesome week. Brand new singles coming out, albums coming out, and also a whole lot of things, news, getting clarifications, other people still continuing being on the limelight, making news, somebody going to South Africa, and then somebody posting about it saying waika soti pachiron, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So it's been an awesome week, and this is going to be a very good episode because we've got quite a lot to
quite a number of things that you need to look out for right here as we get to update you on what's been trending, like you said, and also some entertainment news. So if you are a huge fan of what's trending as far as entertainment is concerned, you need to stick around for this show. Yeah, definitely. And of course, if you believe that you have got talent within you, like we always do, we always give you a chance and always give you a platform on this particular show as we get to give you the lounge talent, where we leave it out to you, the public, people that are watching, and you feel you've got talent. We tell you to always send us that video of you doing that particular talent to the number that's on the bottom of your screen, or better still, you get to send it on our Facebook page, which is The Lounge. If you haven't liked it yet, make sure that you visit it, like it, and of course get to comment and take part on this show, because it's a whole lot of things that are going on in our very own country. Remember that this is an entertainment breakfast show where we get to give you nothing but the best of that particular entertainment news, exclusive interviews, and of course an up close with the people that you follow or your icons, talking about the entertainers in this our very own country, Zambia. And of course, like we say, loco is laka and laka is loco. Yes, so still to come, still have stories making news about Sulu, and also not forgetting mwana wa mkombo Dali So. Na enango my story amefika munkaleko mumbeleko. So clarity, which we said last week, organized family versus General Kanene, or General Kanene versus organized family. So organized family are in the they're in the building to make a clarification over what General Kanene said. My guys on Malawi. So the organized family, they are in the building. If you would love to know the truth or get to ask them whatever question that you would love to find out from them, make sure that you stick around and watch this show. And also not forgetting Ruth Ronnie. She makes a debut on the show. This is we are the first ones actually to host her for TV interview. Quite very interesting right there. So you need to look out for that award-winning female artist as well. So she's also in the studio with us just to get find a few things as far as our music is concerned right there as well. Let's kickstart our show on the aspect of motivation on the other side. Let's get to talk about the launch talent and more still to come right here this morning.
I believe in purpose, man. I believe God put each one of us here on earth for like a specific reason. Everyone is here for something, you know. It's not by accident that you're here. Usain Bolt or Ronaldo or Messi or Serena Williams or any of these greats, you know like this is what they were meant to do. You can't look at someone like LeBron James and think they were meant to be behind a desk somewhere as an accountant. No, they were meant to do exactly what they're doing. You need to find out your calling, you know? Find out what you're here to do, and then spend the rest of your life chasing. I believe in purpose, man. I believe God put each one of us here on earth for like a specific reason. Everyone is here for something, you know. It's not by accident that you're here. When I'm on abantu paranoati, Usain Bolt or Ronaldo or Messi or Serena Williams or any of these greats, you know, like this is what they were meant to do. You can't look at someone like LeBron James and think they were meant to be behind a desk somewhere as an accountant. No, they were meant to do exactly what they're doing. You need to find out your calling, you know? Find out what you're here to do, and then spend the rest of your life chasing.
So quite very interesting motivation right there, coming all the way from our very own local icon, Booga.
King Booga, Maki too, talking about purpose.
Quite very interesting right there as well. It's great to see, just to get to be inspired and saying everyone is born with a purpose. So it's very important that you make sure you get to identify what your purpose is and what you're supposed to do on earth.
Yeah, definitely. You must discover that thing that you are here for. I love the examples that he gave, like Ronaldo. Wouldn't be Ronaldo if he never worked on his purpose. And of course, if he had tried singing, he wouldn't have known.
I just wonder if that was the case. I just wonder. I wonder if Makitu was a player, a footballer.
Would he have been known? So everybody's created for a purpose. So you gotta discover what your purpose is, and of course, make sure that you work on it, enhance it, and push it through, because that's what's going to make you tick, or that's what's going to make you happen or be who you are, because that's what your purpose is all about. Always have a drive behind that which you want to achieve at the end of the day. So,
so big story. I'm super excited about this because I grew up listening to her music. She's one female artist who's been in the game for a long time. So this was like an excitement on my part, just to hear that, okay, she's gonna be coming to Zambia. Brandy! Everybody has been talking about this story. Like, I'm like super excited.
Yeah, long distance is killing.
Grammy Award winner. Plus we all know that super talented. And you know where I just wished like I was Afunika, because he's one of the people who's performing. So I was like, okay, can we just talk to me and Afunika so that I can just be closer to Brandy?
You know, like I become your personal camera person. When you're performing on stage, I'm there so that, you know, gotta go perform in Brandy. I mean, just a handshake.
I love the lineup though. I love the lineup of how they have made the lineup for the artists right there as well. So there's quite a number of local artists who are going to be performing, and I was just checking out the lineup of artists which we're going to be giving a little bit later right here, and more details on when do you expect Brandy in the country. Yeah,
definitely. And of course, you know, when they were unveiling who the artist that's going to grace the Stanbic Music Festival, you know, I liked the names that were coming out from the people that were, you know, like this one mentioned that one, this one, and then it was like, you know what, this time around, due to popular demand, and look, owing to the fact that Stanbic Music Festival has always been graced by male international artists, so this time around, we want to do something different. It's a female. And then we were all waiting like, okay, who is it gonna be? Then it was like, Brandy. Well, we jumped to joy.
Plus just closing the borders. Basically, we find that mostly we were focused so much on African artists. But I love the fact that we're crossing borders and this will open up many doors.
Too much.
And I'm wishing maybe, I know it's not easy, but I'm wishing maybe one of the local artists can just take that opportunity to get to do something fast. Because I know.
Break something out.
I know one company that doesn't take its time. So we are looking forward to an advert. Because when an international artist comes, they always do an advert, you know? Yeah, so the power. So I'm wishing the same thing, maybe a local artist. You know, we won't look down on you because Upemba feature.
No.
I don't know,
we are not for that, because the moment you get to feature with that particular artist, then we'll be like, our very own has done something awesome, something big, something good. Like for me personally, I will be all jumpy and wouldn't hesitate to, if the song will be selling, I wouldn't hesitate to buy the song, because that's one way of promoting our very own. So it's not something bad.
Yeah.
And then continuing to speak about that, yes, although it's on a little bit sad note, somebody was mocking us, the DJs and the presenters. This morning, just woke up to my colleague showing me something that Ebo Chungu posted. I felt so degraded and very bad, because it coming from our very own, local icon, somebody that we look up to, just gets to mock us, saying, I hope when Brandy comes, we won't, he was like, I'm waiting, when Brandy comes, I'm waiting, I can't wait for her to be interviewed by our local people. And then he mocks us, saying, I hope I won't hear questions like, so tell us, who is Brandy? When did you start music?
Who was that?
Ebo Chungu.
Okay, so that's not the first time. So
yeah,
you remember the conversation that I had with Ebo Chungu on Twitter?
Yeah. No, like he's been in the news. People have been talking about him, and I think many a times that we've mostly come to say to his aid, saying, no, you know what, this is this, this is that, and then people complain, no, he's a gospel artist, musician, shanshan, and then Tiye-P, and then this time around he comes for us.
No, but truth be told, this is what is going on. So when he posted something saying, this is what TV presenters, radio DJs, basically, we are saying, who are you? When did you start your music? Basically, some questions that maybe artists usually get to ask. So then I had to do a research about him, and I had to ask him a question saying, did you attend such and such school, which I can't mention because that's like private. Did you attend, and this time you clocked your education? They was like, yeah, I think someone read my bio. Where you just do a research. So I think what he's trying to say is, there's more of investigating about the personal life, so that when you are having an interview with that person, you know what to ask, what question to ask, what question to pop up, which side should you get to target at the end of the day right there as well. Maybe the artists themselves, they're just trying to say, we are tired of the same question. But when you get to ask them personal questions as well, they say, you're not a good presenter. That's personal,
so, like, it's my personal life, why should you bring it out? That's what they mostly say. If maybe you get to ask them about a scandal, maybe, or there's some sort of wife battering husband, Fiamma GBV, they'll say, you are now getting personal, like, that's not what I'm here for. Then what are you here for if you don't want us to talk about your personal life, if you don't want us to ask you when you started music? Come on, it's not everybody that knows when you started or who inspired you to do what. So it's just normal for people. If you are attending the interview for the first time, of course, many people would love to find out, when did you start? Who inspired you? If I don't know, then how about the people that listen to you, the people that buy your music? How will they know who inspired you? Or maybe it's a self-inspirational thing.
One thing I've always wanted to say is that our job is not that easy. At the end of the day, if we were to put you in our shoes,
I tell you.
I don't know. But anyways, okay, we respect everybody's opinion. In that way, we get to grow as well. Just in case you didn't know, on the 19th of June, every year, 19th of June, did you know that that day, it's called World Sickle Cell Day?
World Sickle Cell.
Every 19th of June, every year.
Okay.
So this is a celebration that is celebrated in order to sensitize more about what sickle cell is all about, and if someone is affected with sickle cell, what measures should they take? So every year, 19th of June, that day is celebrated as World Sickle Cell Day. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, why am I talking about that? Because one of the young uprising artists, who is one of the people who's affected with sickle cell, wrote something very touchy and eye-catchy. I felt like, okay, let me just get to share this right as well. Who wrote something on that very day, on the 19th, saying, today is World Sickle Cell Day. I'm not ashamed to say I'm a warrior. As a warrior, we go through a lot. Back pain, chest pain, leg pain, I must say every part of the body. What hurts most is that being sickle cell warrior, you are refrained from doing what you love most, but that doesn't mean you have to give up. So if you are faced with a mountain, you have several options and you can climb in and cross to the other side. So he wrote a whole lot of stuff, but I just thought of getting to share that because like we always make mention that if you are not affected, you are infected. So as much as you might say, why does it concern me? Imagine if there's someone closer to you who was affected. It's very important that we get to acquire the knowledge so that we can get to use it when something gets to happen to someone that we know.
Yeah. True. So something that we have to be recognizing, something that I've seen people with sickle cell, and it wouldn't really be nice if they were stigmatized or they were bullied in some way, in one way or the other. So the best that we can do is to really be there for these people, at least get to share in their moment of downness, get to uplift their spirits and just be able to be an inspiration to them, be something that can show, that can give happiness to them, because it's really bad to be in that condition. You are never growing, your years are growing, but in terms of your physical stature, so it's really bad. Yeah, and it's nice that a day has been set, or there's a day which is set for a commemoration of these people. Just get to remember them, and of course do that awesome stuff that you're supposed to do for these people. But I feel it should not only be a one-day thing, but it should be an everyday act. As much as there's a commemoration day, but you just take it upon yourself to do good to them every time that you are with them, or probably every day if you live with these people.
Okay, so have a lot of news. I'm super excited. I don't know why, but the book of entertainment, it's like my diary.
My diary. Speaking about my diary.
7 dropped yesterday on his birthday. KB Killer Beats right there.
Killer Beats.
Legendary. We checked out having a private party without noticing anyone.
Imagine.
Telling anyone. Just invitations.
Imagine, I was just shocked. Like I saw somebody's video. It was captioned to say, friends only. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's like my friends.
But anyways, we celebrate his works. KB was born this month, June as well. So we celebrate him right there. And he decides to get to drop my diary on his birthday. Part 7, where there's the likes of JLB, Jerox, Wills, FJ. Now,
this one,
the parts where everybody's talking about. It's not too much about JLB, but there's a part where JLB said, I tried to call up Bobby East. He never picked up guests. He deleted my number. I tried to swallow my pride. There's also the part where Jeroxa explains, saying, he's not going back. So in my thoughts, I thought he's not going back to Zone Farm. He never mentioned Zone Farm, but that's what I thought.
Part 7. This one, I feel, is the most emotional episode of my diary. Because in this one, even Wills talks about Jerox somehow, somewhere.
Part 7,
if you don't have my diary 7 yet, you are missing out a lot. I was like, what? Okay, at first, I never wanted to lose my 10 kwacha. I thought, obviously, to miracle. But then, after when I heard people talking about, at first, there was a debate to say, it's JLB that killed everybody. And I was like,
it's a different story, man. It's a different story.
Then somebody tweeted saying, you know what, I think it's high time that J.O.B. needs to really sit down with Bobby East and sort out their issue in private and like bringing it out in songs. And I was like, you know what, I am not going to miss this one. Let me buy the song and listen to it for myself. And I was like, wow, this one is so emotional. And there's just quite a lot to talk about in Zambia, especially when we talk about our very own artists, entertainers. They have lots of stories to tell.
This is why from those my diaries and basically what artists gets to talk about in that my diary as well. You know, it has taught me a lesson saying don't judge people because you haven't gotten the story of their side. Because basically when Skills went for an interview somewhere, what he explained and what was explained from whose side in his song, they're two different things at the end of the day. So so when I hear this side of the story, I need to wait for the other side because
there is a lot going on. And you know what I wish for? I know KB is watching. Part 8, my diary. I want Musa to be in it. I want Neslong to be in it. I think so far, I want these two to be in it. I would have wished.
It seems like you have something fishy going on. Please tell us why.
No.
Tell us why you want Mr. Alfonso to be there.
I'm not spilling the beans. For today, these are developing stories, and I don't want to spill the beans just like right here and right now. They are still developing. So as much as they are still developing, I would love these people to bring it out on their own. So Neslong, Alfonso, talking about PST, okay, and also Kanene, he's never featured in any of my diaries.
Could be a different one.
These 4, I would love them to feature in my diary part 8. And to tell you the truth, if these 4 feature, it will be the most listened to, the most downloaded, because their stories,
Could be a different one, but listen to my list a little bit later. Okay. Let's go straight to the lounge talent on the flip side. We'll get back with more trending stories this morning right here on the lounge.
All right, so super excited about our lounge talent.
Someone was sleeping. I guess he was listening to music.
And
my diary. So our producer got taken because we're talking about my diary. So that means that the show is interesting. Huh? We made him download the song. We made you download the song.
No, but it's a good song. So
yeah, we made someone download the song.
If you don't have it yet, the best you can do is to download it. Yeah, it's just a 10 kwacha.
Yeah.
Just a 10 kwacha.
Just a 10 kwacha.
For
so
good music. Yeah, for good music.
But we won't say how you have managed to download the song. No, we made you download the song.
All right, so a big look out to everybody that's watching the show right about now via our Facebook page, talking about Billy Liboma. Get to know that you are watching, and of course talking about Larry Miri, who is watching from the capitals, the tourist capital, which is Livingston. David Mungala, good to know that you also locked on right about now watching Prime TV. Not forgetting Emmanuel P. Tiki, and of course not forgetting our very own Vamwansa, the pen artist. Let's find out the pen artist. Come through.
But I'm talking about sports though.
Yeah. Entertainment, and that's why I have to,
Okay, awesome. Good to have you, brother. Man,
I'm happy to be here, and I just had to storm this show. I promise you guys one day I'm just going to.
We're in, is it London? I saw someone posting this.
Of course. And it's really cold, and when I came back home, well, I just found the same, you know.
Okay. I know it's entertainment, but something big is happening as far as sports is concerned. Something is starting today. Yeah. Just a brief. Then
yeah, of course, but maybe obviously the brief won't be too good to us Zambians, because obviously Zambia, second time in a row missing out on the Africa Cup of Nations. But of course today the tournament starts in Egypt, and of course this is the 32nd edition. And previously obviously the tournament was participated by 16 teams, but now we have 24 teams participating.
Wow.
And we have three new teams that are participating. That's Burundi, Madagascar, and Mauritania. And if you look at the performance of the Chipolopolo, one would wonder, how did they miss
after leading 1-0?
Yeah, and
then go down 4-1. All right, okay, but something that I would also love to find out, and everybody there, FIFA taking over CAF operations.
That's a big one, but I don't want to take over this.
No. It's
just a brief. I know someone loves soccer out there, and they're super excited about
FIFA taking over CAF operations.
I would just suggest that people probably watch the show on Monday where we talk more about this. This time I don't want to take
the gossip as well.
They gossip.
Guys, but thank you so much. I just had to do it.
Okay. That's how we get to do it right. So we just had to make it correct. It's a live show, by the way.
Yeah, this is live, so you can get to watch us on social media. That is Prime Television Zambia. If you are on Facebook, get to watch us from that platform. And of course, still continuing with
messages.
What is happening. Not really messages, but what really is happening as far as the entertainment is concerned. Brand new album from one of the best.
Kalela Masengo.
Kaladoshas. Kissing the Music album out.
Quite very interesting album. I had a privilege to get to sample some of the songs on radio.
But I'm loving the one with that feature Slabdi.
Okay, it's a good song. It's a good song, but you need to listen to the one that has Kekero as well. It's a good song as well.
I'm used with Kaladoshas featuring Kekero, so I wanted to listen to something that is featured somebody else. Yeah.
The vibe, different vibe.
Yeah, different vibe. And then, although I haven't yet listened to that one which he features, is it Muzo? Is it Alpha?
There's Wheels.
Yeah, Wheels, and there's another one that he features another artist. I'm yet to listen to that. But hey, Exile, yeah. So you can get to buy this particular album in the sound stores. All sound stores, it's out. It's kissing the music. That's the album track or the title track of the album. And of course, graced with bonus tracks like Wikale Kankebe. And which one?
Wikale Kankebe Tenga, is it?
Yeah, and the one where there's Cleo.
Oxygen.
Is it?
No. There's a collaboration that they did with Cleo. I can't remember you single as well.
Okay, yeah. And Cleo was listening to the album this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, she was vibing to the album. So if you don't have it yet, you can also do the best. Go and get it in all the sounds outlets. Kaladoshas, something new, something that you need to look out to. And I think that was Monday, Tuesday, he got to sample out Gentleman from the album.
Yeah, so Gentleman decided to be dropped as a free download song, so you can still get to access that song as well on the other platforms as well. So it's one song that is part of the album, and which is he's mainly promoting because of the album at the end of the day right there as well. So speaking about current brand new singles, which also did drop month of June as well. Bombshell, current brand new single with Tiye-P, something entitled Backshot. It's an awesome song. I love the vibe. I love it when Bombshell gets to combine Chizungu na Chinyanja Pamos. You know, she sounds that different kind of gangster, but on a different note. Awesome song. Make some time to get to listen to that song. I'm pretty sure you won't regret it at the end of the day.
Yeah, and Nina also, she has a brand new single. Never, Potential is the title.
Potential.
Yeah. Titled Potential, and also not forgetting our very own Rockford Music. He's got something brand new. It features Mr. Bombastic. This one is titled Bad Girl. I got a chance to sample it on radio the other day. It's a good song. There's a part that I loved, which I was mimicking to, and it's like, this one here is Ankara Motu. And it's out.
Did you by the way see the picture that Chef 187 posted? I don't know if you came across this.
Which?
I know the viewers can't see that.
I didn't see this.
So posted that because it was complaining about load shedding, saying it's killing their recording sessions, other stuff, delaying the album. Please, let the brother man record the songs. We want to hear what he has. What he's going to be cooking for us so that we can taste.
Yeah, so still speaking about brand new talent, Mufulira's finest, Fat Busy, drops an album. So this album is titled My Way, and it features the likes of Alpha Romeo, Leo Muzo, and the other guys. So you gotta look out for this particular album. It's free. You can download it on Jukebox Music, something like that. I think so. Yeah. So this one is free. You can get to download it, all the songs and everything. And of course, continuing. Somebody after making when we were talking about Katie Katongo, somebody made claims. Yeah, she stole word by word. This time around, he comes back saying not all the words, but she stole some words, and with proof.
Yeah, with proof, and saying that
it's actually Tishon who wrote that
song. Then Katongo refused to some verse saying that she never liked the verses.
Yeah, she never liked the verse.
That's what he claims. Apparently, after that, I still had to go in someone's inbox to ask what is really going on. So yeah, for now, I can't say what we had talked about.
Well, me, I can safely say I saw the proof. Saw the proof. Bauches. We're talking about Bauches. Mr. What's Happening. He says, kukonkomesha popali Mr. What's Happening.
Not WhatsApp.
Not WhatsApp. So Mr. What's Happening, Bauches, this time around, he comes back with proof of him sending the lyrics to Katongo, because apparently that song which he did with Tishon, he wanted two artists to feature on it. He wanted the male and the female. So a male was Tishon, a female was Katongo, and by then Katongo was still in the UK, so he got to send the lyrics in a in an audio format because Tishon had to record it. It's Tishon who wrote it and recorded himself, sent it to Bouchers, who sent it to Katongo via her email address, and then Katongo came back and said, I don't like the lyrics. They are not really vibing to what I was thinking.
I think our target should be Tishon to get to host him on the show.
Yeah,
I think that would be like
trying to get hold of Tishon.
I think that would be like just to get his perspective.
Yeah,
like
since he's the one who wrote.
Like I said earlier on, from my diary, I've stopped judging people from two different stories.
Well, this is not judging though.
No,
this is not judging because
it's not judging. At
first, Katongo, when that claim came out, you got to talk to Katongo. She refused it, and apart from that, she was hosted somewhere for an interview. She refused it as well, and she said, "Bouchers has my number. Why didn't he call me? Why didn't he text me? Why didn't he just come to say, oh, hey, Katie, I know we haven't spoken in a long time, but I feel your song and my song, they sound the same. You stole my lyrics. Why did Bouchers do that? Why did he had to take it to social media?" And then Bouchers comes back with proof. Katongo showed her proof. Bouchers shows his proof. So anyway, we still leave it out there. Like, who is saying the truth? And Tishon is the only person that can clarify this thing because Bouchers claims that the song or the lyrics that Katongo stole was written by Tishon himself.
Yeah, so that song has two versions as well. So yeah, we're going to be talking about that and still more still to come.
Yeah.
On that particular song. And I hear that the song was produced by a local producer.
Which one? Tino Farah?
Yeah, I hear that. So we're going to be finding out about that. It was produced by another UK-based producer. That's what I hear.
Oh.
So we're going to be finding out more about that. So we still need Katongo, we still need Mr. Baila to still make more clarity about the story that's ongoing. Because there's a whole lot that's being talked about.
So, moving on with the news, with what's happening. This time around, Jae Cash is dropping or promises the people that this week
Aisunga Maningi Nyimbo, guys.
He's dropping the song Aisunga Maningi, and it features one of the people
legendary
that he grew up listening to. Kayangani Ndani.
But I think it's an exile.
Even last time you made a prediction, it never happened. This time around, I'm not gonna go for your prediction.
Okay, how much?
No ways.
How much?
You want us to bet?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, let's do it in the background.
No, why in the background?
Oh, up and down.
Because I know we're recording right now.
Okay, okay. What if I play J10 Kwacha?
Anyways, let's move on to another clip. Let's go straight to Waj, who is set to drop his current brand new single. And let's check out what the song sounds like before the official dropping of the song tomorrow. But let's get to listen to the snippet of the song. Let's get to talk more right here on the lounge.
Yeah, so I think we do it back to back since it's all about dropping new singles. So afterwards, we go also straight to Jae Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after Waj and Jae Cash, we come back.
Let's kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
And get back on the other side.
Yo, good morning everybody. Just a quick one, man. Like, today I just woke up feeling like, you know, I should get to drop the song that I've been keeping for quite some time. This song is very beautiful, man, and I feel like I've been sleeping on it for quite some time now, and it's high time that I should get to drop it. You know, I did this song with somebody I definitely look up to. I used to mimic to his songs back in school, you know. He's an icon, he's legendary. So, man, any day this week, man, check me out. I'm coming. We're gonna drop this one, most definitely. Team Jae Cash, if you're a fan, be on the look. Save that bundle, you know. Very beautiful song, this one. And Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm coming, man, any day this week. Get ready for that new Jae Cash. APA ILI SO is in the building 100, please. Yo, good morning, everybody. Just a quick one, man. Like, today I just woke up feeling like, you know, I should get a drop the song that I
him dropping a new song, and likely to drop tomorrow. Likely. Yeah.
Likely to drop tomorrow. And still talking about APA ILI SO, Dismo has a brand new single. Nilibewari.
Whatever that happens, Nilibewari. Now Mubby Roux has a current brand new single as well.
Yeah.
So it seems like Mr. APA ILI SO, they are dropping songs.
Yeah, the crew is happening. Yeah, Vachtika. My songs on this also and so. But Mubby Roux is now part of APA ILI SO. I thought he's still
XYZ, but you know, when they're close, they say, we're not so better now, then I don't know about this. So, we'll probably finding out about that though.
Oh, so Apamanje, Mubby Roux yankala munga mwelili Neslong. He's not XYZ, but he has solid and XYZ. No longer my trophies. Yeah.
Did you have to? When you showed me that, I was like, yeah. You know, I want. I think Bobby is just make some time, man. Get the brother man in the group. Get the brother man in the group. Huh? There's no doubt about it. I think. Everybody thinks Neslong is part of XYZ.
Yeah,
so
too much.
Let's just make it official, say he's under XYZ.
No, I can't maning. Back on Babosa. He's not.
Still wants to be blackout.
Yeah, Blackout Media Entertainment. Alright, so still talking about Neslong. Remember Bobby East when he was going to South Africa for Castle Unlock? Castle Unlock South Africa, Castle Light Unlock South Africa. He posted a pic of him and Kachinga boarding on the plane. You know, there's that feud which is happening. Benas, Bobby, it's still ongoing, man. It's still ongoing. Cause I heard him on one of the radio station's interviews. I think that was with KJ Lashon, where he still continues. He says, what I said is what I said. That's how it is. There's nothing to take back my words for, because I feel what I said was true and real. Bobby East is the big thing in Zambia and shouldn't go publicly requesting for a feature from Casper. So when Bobby East posted that, Kufuno Yamba Chendeo, Neslong gets to retweet it or caption it to say, when they employed Ashad ati like in Nyanja muntu weyali na nchito anapuka nchito mzake na muntu weyambana naye on the same plane going to do something big, more like putting more salt to the wound. You know, talking about Berners, cause Kachinga, after Berners it was Kachinga who got his job. So my Bobby, after kuyambana na Berners, no bomb disinga kutenga Kachinga, kwenda na South Africa. So putting more salt on the wound. You know, that's long. No pity is a beef when Bobby said Vasira. But as much as he said Vasira, he still continues to comment whenever Berners posts something or anything about Bobby and thingy. He still gets to comment on it. He still gets to reply to the guy after when he says Vasira. So
I dare you to try your luck as well. Tweet about it.
Yeah, no ways. It can turn around.
I dare you to do that.
But anyway, even if I do it, at least I know I've got convinced to defend me. Yeah, at least maybe somebody might try to take a jab at me, but I've got my homie convinced.
He explains whether it's negative. We try to bring it positive by all means. By all means. Yeah. Anyways, get super interactive right here. It's great to know that you are still watching right here as well, the lounge, and you can get to be part of the show. We forgot to talk about that. So the numbers that are on your screen right there. There's the other one on WhatsApp, the other one via SMSs, and get to give us your thoughts, and your message is going to be scrolling right there. So if you can SMS, you can still get WhatsApp us, and let's get interactive right here. So if you have any opinion from the stories that we've talked about, any perspective, you can also get to be part of the show by giving us your opinion right here, and we get checking them out and And yeah, that's pretty much what we just need you and us to get to interact and get to get your views on the stories.
So, Dope Boys, they've got a brand new single. This one, it features Sabala, and it's produced by Massive, titled Junior Alwale. Yeah, yet to listen to it. I was about to listen to it when D-Black said something. Yeah, so we'll be able to give you back feedback if you can get to download. But you can still get to download it, you know, when Dope Boys do what they do best.
You know how these days music has become like you can't predict if this song is good? Like Zambia-wise, because who knew Oyampu would be the biggest song?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to look down on the song, but who knew?
Yeah, who knew? It's complex. Yeah, it's really complex, and you come to think of it like, oh, okay, so music gets to evolve anyway. What you don't expect people to like is what they will like. What you expect them to like is what they won't like. So it's complex, it's evolving, and well, it's good that people are getting to evolve with music. Like they are getting to love the new touch, the kind that we never thought that they would be able to fall in love with. And this is something that people need to talk about more. Like, we don't need to be so rigid to what we know, but let's be complex and responsive to anything that comes, you know, because music evolves. Those days ikwenzeche vija vingoma vachani kwa bwa ma drums yo chaya kwa bwera tuma xylophone kwa bwera those ka flute, that kind of thing, and then so it's evolving. Apamanje we're electronic, so let's get to evolve together with music.
Okay, so speaking about people who have dressed us up, Z-Made Dizale, we're still talking about it right here, and now with these winter, the cold season, and they can also get to print you something with a hoodie so that you can keep warm at the end of the day. Something made, Z-Made, or maybe if you have your own logo that you want to be printed as well, Z-Made, they can get to do that right there. That's Deco Arts.
Yeah, Deco Arts is what they are. So they are not only specialized in printing shirts, t-shirts, or hoodies, but they are also specialized in wedding cards, printing, and talking about invitation cards, wedding, chiranga muliro for PMC, kitchen party.
Yo, what did you say? What did you say? Did I hear you right? You mean in future, is it?
Kitchen.
You mean in future?
Yeah, okay. I mean in future.
Yeah, okay.
Kitchen parties, any form of celebration that you have and you want your card to be printed, make sure that you connect, you get to talk to Deco Arts Zambia. Speaking about Z-Made, they are the owners of this label, Z-Made Dizale, so they can print all those invitation cards for you. So physical address, you can get to find them, that's 11 Obote Road, that is Madras, Madras, that's where they're found. So 11 Obote Road. Madras is right next to Tick School, and yeah, I think that's it. And then the number. Okay, so you can get also to visit their Facebook page, which is Deco Arts Zambia. Okay, get to visit the page, like it, and then get super interactive with them. They're very active and very responsive. They would be able to respond to you just there and then when you get to text them. So you can also get to call them up on the number 0977 223541 0977 223541. Make sure that you get your cards printed from them.
Okay, so this is what you are sending via the SMSs, and I'm just checking out some of the messages coming through right there as well. People are complaining, saying one failed to bring General Kanene, either organized family, and someone is still asking, please make us understand about Zone Fam, please. Okay, let's do this right about now. Let's catch Professor Lance on the flip side with the interview, live interview with Ruth Ronnie, as he's preparing himself to come on set right here. On the other side, organized family in the building, in the studio. So just after that, I know you maybe when I'm going to but let's go straight to Professor Lance as he takes up with that interview with Ruth Ronnie on the other side.
Alright, so we are so glad that you could still join us on a Friday like this one as we get to give you nothing but the very best of that particular entertainment news. Like you know, the lounge is all about giving you nothing but the best of Zambian entertainment news, as we also get to get an up close with the entertainers and with the artists that you follow. Remember that this show we don't get to play music videos, but it's only for exclusive interviews and also for news and everything that is happening in the entertainment industry. Remember, I am your host, Professor Lance, and of course, so excited because this particular morning we have been graced by beauty in the building. And of course, I'm talking about none other than Ronnie. Oh, if she preferred to be called Ruth, but I love the last part, Ronnie. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you.
It's actually Ruth Ronnie, so you have to say the whole thing.
I have to say the whole thing?
Yeah.
Not the part that I love, Ronnie?
Well, you can say Ronnie. Some people call me that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Awesome. All right, so it's awesome to have you in the studio.
Okay, it's great for me to be here.
Okay, so first things first, for people that are watching and seeing you for the very first time, they might be wondering and would love to know who Ruth Ronnie is and where she got the inspiration to get into the music industry.
Okay, so Ruth Ronnie is an artist, a Zambian artist, and I've been doing music for quite a while. I started doing music in 2008, back when I was in high school. Obviously, by that time, it wasn't as serious as it is now. And in 2015, I won a Born and Bred Award for Best Female Upcoming Artist. And quite recently, I was selected as one of the Empower Top 10 Artists by Mr. Easy. So yeah, I got to go for a music masterclass in Cape Town with some other artists from around Africa.
So talking about that, how was the experience and how did you feel being part of the top 10 out of the 100 that were selected by Mr. Ease, and then you got to make it to the top 10?
Okay, so for the top 10, actually we had 3 artists from Zambia. That was me, Trina South, and some other rapper guy. And the experience was quite amazing. We got to learn a lot, and we made a lot of music that people should look out for. It's gonna be out soon. And yeah, it was a very amazing experience altogether.
Okay, so let's now shift our attention to your music professionally. When did you release your first single, which you felt and you fell in love with it, saying, you know what, this is really going to take me to the top?
Okay, I released my first single in 2011. It was called Nalema. It was produced by T-Sean. And yeah, I think that's the very first song I had playing on the radio. And then from there, I released a music video for a song titled It's Okay. And that's the one that I got the Born and Bred Award for. And yeah, I've been releasing singles since then, and I recently released an EP. And then I recently released a single that has been on the charts, on the radio. It's called Niziba, featuring Urban Hype.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then also just moving forward in fast forwarding your career, you got to drop your first single, your second one, a video. How was the response from the Zambian people, apart from you being recognized, winning that award for Born and Bred? But how do you feel the people of Zambia have received your music?
They're actually receiving it quite well, and I think my music is different from everybody else's music, but it's doing very, very well, and I'm so happy about that. And even people from like around the world are loving it. So that's great, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. And then we come now to the genre. What genre do you do? Is it hip hop, reggae, R&B, or maybe you are flexible? You do with anything that comes on the table.
Okay, so I'm very, very versatile. Like I do different types of music, but I mainly do a fusion of dancehall and Afro pop and R&B. So that's my like main sound. Okay. But everyone who knows my music knows I'm very versatile.
Okay, so let's get to look at the challenges that you faced in your musical career. Have you faced any challenges, anything that you would want to be helped at? Or let's put it in this way, many a times that if you are new on the scene or on the block, it's very hard for you to probably get a feature from the already established artists. Have you ever gone through that phase, or maybe it's been all smooth with you?
There are definitely a lot of challenges in the industry, especially in Zambia. But I think for most upcoming artists, the main challenge is funding, like for their projects, funding for videos, and if they don't have anywhere to record, it's really challenging to get that. And for me personally, the challenges that I had faced earlier is that since my music was different, it was kind of hard for me to get people to
get to like it.
Well, not to like it per se, but I'll use an example of my recent song. It's doing very, very well on radio, which was difficult before because it's not the typical song that you'd hear every day, but people are warming up to new types of music recently, which is great. And yeah, a lot of people have been voting for the song, so that shows that the industry itself is growing and people are more open-minded when it comes to music.
Still talking about features, you've talked about featuring the Urban Hype. Why did you have to choose them in this particular song and leave out the rest? Is it because of the type of the song that you did and you felt this would do justice to the song, or maybe you have your own reasons?
Okay, well, Urban Hype is a very, very talented group of artists, and I have been affiliated with them for many, many years. Since the start of my career, I've been working with them, so this is a collaboration that sort of just happened naturally. I wasn't really thinking of, oh, why didn't I have this other person and this? Because we're just like in the studio at the same time, and the beat was playing and everybody liked it, so they jumped on it. And it turned out really, really well. Like we just blended so perfectly on that song. Yeah.
Wow, awesome. And then do you have any producer that you feel you can work better with in the industry? Looking at the type of music that you do?
I don't really think about that. I mean, I work with Fumbani, who is FJ. He's my main producer, but I have collaborated with other producers, and I think that we have like a lot of talented producers in Zambia, and I'm open to working with whoever wants to work.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. And then any features, big artists apart from the Urban Hype? Are we looking forward to seeing you collaborate with the big names in the game?
Which ones are the big names?
Well, let's say the well-established artists.
You mean Zambian artists?
Yes, Zambian artists.
That's something I need to like think about, I guess. For me, I'm just like really open to working with whoever wants to work. If I find a song or if I make a song that I think someone would do well on, I'm open to doing that, yeah. But I've been doing like a lot of collaborations with international upcoming artists. And when I was in Cape Town, I collaborated with some international artists, like big international artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so speaking about upcoming artists, how easy is it for them to access you? As much as you are saying you are very open to work with anybody or talent which is out there, but how open are you to them? Can they reach out to you at any time, any point, and then you get to jump on their song or on their project?
Okay, so this is the thing, like I always try my best to respond to anyone who messages me about working together. Mostly on my Instagram, I'm always checking my messages, and I get a lot of messages from upcoming artists, and we do discuss. I've done a couple of songs with some upcoming artists, and yeah, I'm still open to that. So if anyone feels like they want to work with me, they can simply hit me up and we'll talk about it and see what we can do.
No, okay, yeah. Awesome. And then also now for the fans that are watching, any project that they need to look out for 2019, or maybe you still continue promoting Niziva, or maybe there's something big which they need to expect either by the end of the year, by the third quarters of the year. How have you planned your 2019? Looking at the fact that we only have 6 months left.
Okay. Well, currently I'm promoting Niziva. I'm trying to get it to #1 on radio. It's currently on #2 on Power FM, and it was #3 on Hot FM. So right now I'm just like promoting the single. I will be shooting a video for it really soon. That will be out soon as well. And then I also have my music video for Empower. I'm working on that, and it will be out soon. Then for the rest of 2019, I just have like a lot of upcoming shows that people should look out for, that I'll be announcing on my social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was almost coming to that, say, are we going to see you performing anywhere, you as a main act, not really backing other people, but you as a main act, and then you have people backing you? Is that what we should really look forward to? Or maybe it's you getting to support your people?
Well, it's just, you know, shows are always different, so there's just a lot of different shows coming up. I will be in Dola performing next week. So if anyone is gonna be in Dola, they should just look out for me. And yeah, just a lot of shows coming up.
All right, so lastly, let's get to give the people your social media handles. If you are okay with that, they would love to collaborate with you, or probably call you for a show. They want you to be the main act.
Okay, so on Facebook, it's Ruth Ronnie or @officialRuthRonnie. On Instagram, it's ruth.x.ronnie. On Twitter, it's Ruth_Ronnie, and what else? That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm most active on Instagram, so if you wanna reach me fast enough, you can DM me on Instagram.
All right, thank you very much for coming through.
Right,
we really appreciate, and we hope that you will be coming more frequently, especially to announce on your next step and what the fans should be expecting from you.
Okay, thank you so much for having me.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, so we've been talking to Ruth Ronnie, and of course, this is massive and great talent that we have right here, because she's done so many songs and made many people dance. Remember, it's not easy for you to convince the world out there to get to believe in you and get to believe in your talent. So if you have what it takes to be the next big thing, remember, this show, The Lounge, is all about uncovering talent. And if you feel that you've got talent, make sure that you come through on the number which is on the bottom of your screen, or better still, get through our Facebook page, which is The Lounge. Let's get talking and interacting on that particular platform, and then we'll be able to get back to you and expose your talent on live TV.
Awesome interview right there. I must make mention Ruth Ronnie and Professor Lance just holding that interview and just to get her find out a few things that she's up to. She has a current brand new single with Eben Hype and something that you need to check out right there, something titled Aniziwa. So you need to check out that song and how everything, the chemistry in the song. I love how the chemistry was handled. It's not just one of those features where you expect maybe Eben Hype sitting on the last part, but there's that chemistry involved in that particular song right there as well. So before the interview right there, so I've been checking out what you're sending via the messages, and we want also to get to make sure that we get to give you the stories that you are still requesting for. So I checked out one of the messages still asking, saying, where is Bolokiyo? I don't know, Professor Lance.
Yeah.
When you were doing the interview with Ruth Ronnie, someone wrote a message saying they want to find out where Bolokiyo is.
Bolokiyo, yeah, and he's around. Yeah, Bolokiyo is around. He's been working so hard and so massively.
Okay, so let me see if I can get to just talk to him just now, just to find out what he's been up to. Boss, Muliche. Hey, moyo atibwanje.
Tibalance
mapinda eka chaba.
ndiye season yakaena.
So bantu benzofunsa Bolokiyo alipo olumvichani vichitika kuma message uzofuna chita find out.
Bolokiyo alipo so apa lero adropa na ina ngule test.
Okay, title bo?
Salapuka.
Ifeaturing amandani Salapuka.
Tinaimba chapeteka.
Okay. Okay.
Kukacha kuseni ulipa mpando. Cha video game. Muzuwa ulipa mpando. Ucheza na chidiva chapaneba. Salapuka boy. Chenjeleza boy. Timoving na time boy. Basa kunami boza. Ati time ikaliko boy.
Okay.
Focus ngoza futika.
So I drop a down bwanji nyimbo yo and bantu ngase download bwanji ngafuna kuimvera ko nyimbo.
So about by 1920 zafunika ti ponye za paka ma links up.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Okay. Pa page pa Facebook. Bolokiyo na Bolokiyo pa account.
Okay. Ziko mo kwambiri wa Bolokiyo. Thank you very much.
Okay. As soon as you choke za kutumirana.
Okay. All right. Okay. Ziko mo nice. Okay. So someone wrote a text message. They wanted us to get to call him up just to find out what's been up to. So he explains, and we just gave you some breaking news that he's dropping a song today, which I didn't even know about that. Salapuka boy.
Salapuka boy. Not tikungo tiachema atikungo gona ulichepa mpando.
Uchache video game.
Salapuka ma video game.
Quite very interesting right there.
We're lovers of video games.
It's all good. We all know. If you see a delayment of any clip, they are doing something. By anyways, we all know. This is why when I'm gonna be some mama pads, we all know.
Yeah.
It's all good.
But I'm now excited over the next interview. You know, people have been saying maybe Takango later General Kanene na ndani na Oga family, but hey, like we said, they are in the building. Yeah, General Kanene, we'll get to call him up. Yeah, because he couldn't make it in the studio in the morning, but he promised to pick up our call so that he also explains his ordeal. But apart from that, last week we got to play what the claims that he made. So in his claims, he says the organized family, specifically, he mentioned the name, Oga Kent, stole his money or ate his money because apparently there was an organizer in Malawi who wanted General Kanene for a show as the main artist. Okay, that organizer wanted General Kanene as the main artist in Malawi, and then what happened? That person never had General Kanene's number or a link to General Kanene, so he thought of approaching the organized family because organized family, they've been traveling to Malawi, I think, for over 200 times. Yeah, so that person got in touch with the organized family, who General Kanene say, according to General Kanene, he says the organized family, after when they were approached, they assured that man or that manager to say, give us the money, General Kanene is our friend, we will be able to bring General Kanene here in Malawi for this show. The organizer gave an organized family the money, of which, according to General Kanene, he says advertisements started in Malawi, this and that, and then General Kanene never knew anything. Not until the last day I show, when he saw Kent visiting him Kunchito and telling him, apa manje so teti ambepo ku Malawi.
Okay, so let's dive straight to the story, just to get to find out what the organized family said.
Yeah, what they have over that issue, the whole issue of Veva na Bandalama.
So let's go on the flip side, live right here on another interview. We'll get back, we'll get to give you more stories. Someone was saying, can't wait to get to listen to another story about Dali, someone I'm common. But let's go straight first to the next interview on the other side. We'll get to give you more stories right here on the lounge.
Yeah, it was to our surprise that we found, you know, our fellow artist, you know, posting, you know, that on social media. So, you know, it's talking about, you know, us, you know, collecting money on his behalf, you know, when we were supposed to perform in Malawi. So it was like he said, we collected money from people from Malawi, you know, on his behalf, which we never did. So because, you know, those shows were our shows, so there's no way someone can pay you when you're organizing your own shows. So Ajama shows we never collected money because they were our shows. So it is us who hired him. So I'm sure, you know, because of him not knowing anything, out of ignorance, you know, he went on and said, you know, these guys, I'm well known in Malawi, so these guys went to Malawi and collected money on my behalf. But as we all know, like the organized family, we're the most, I mean, we're the only artists who have performed like more than, I don't know.
Yeah, in fact, as we organize our own shows, so we try to engage our fellow musicians like in South Africa, Mozambique. The other time we took Daliso, B1.
Yeah, South Africa recently with Chimskeri and the likes. So yeah, nabu abwera cheve na kwambo kambati no, wanando ishita collecting drum on my behalf, you know, using my name, which we never did. It was out of ignorance. That's not the way things are. Yeah, so, you know, I was just surprised, you know. To me, it's like, you know, it's like slandering, you know, your fellow artist. You know, like Ufuno Gerazin and the likes. Yeah, because, you know, General Kanene is saying, you know, a musician wanzanga, I mean.
Mupunzirirepo ipuziro.
Mupunzirirepo ipuziro. General Kanene wana wanzao musician.
Mupunzirirepo kuri Kanene.
Kuri Kanene. You know, Rex was laughing, telling me to say, I can imagine.
Just imagine uenda pa skuru, wando usakirira mwana wako skuru, wabwa pesa Kanene ndiye teacher. Ungamu ngenese skuru.
Skuru apolo
But
you know, that's the thing. Yeah. Imagining a situation was pesa pa Mulungushi International Conference Center, or pesa wantu walinkezi Kanene is giving advice about life. Yeah, so you know, the thing is that we never, you know, found ourselves in such kind of, you know, a situation.
Okay, I got to this question. Like, was it the first time for you guys to work out with, to go out and work with General Kanene?
Yeah, it was supposed to be our first time. I've never worked with him before. You know, so when he shunned it, and at the 11th hour, akana kwenda show, and then you know, people there in Malawi, they advertised shows. You know, we were supposed to have like 7 shows. So at the end of the day, you know, you know, then after that, then someone is like slandering us on social media. So it didn't make sense. So it was like if we were like enemies with him. We've never, you know, I mean, you know, organized family. Yeah, we've got a clean record. I'm sure one of the artists were in a clean record. And when it comes to money, like in this country, I mean, we are the highest earners when it comes to showbiz. Yeah, there's no way we can go and, you know, on behalf of General Kanene or using General Kanene's name. No. We are the highest earners in this country. When it comes to music, Malawi, when it comes to music, that's the reason why we've reached a stage whereby we've got a band in Malawi, we've got a band in SA. We pay them. We've got a band in Malawi, we pay them. There are 8 guys there. We've got a band in SA, we pay them. Yeah. So even Kanene, we were supposed to pay him. Yeah, not necessarily that, vice versa, like for us to get money, on behalf of, or using his name or on his behalf. No, that was not the case. But what I can say is that, even to our to our fans out there, even to all the Zambian people, let's not abuse social media. Social media is imaleterera. Sometimes these sensitive things, they're not supposed to be they're not supposed to be posted on social media like that. Also posting anything, Vamdala batunda pa bedi mwa postinga pa social media, madam makangopika nsima mwa postinga pa social media. It doesn't help. Social media is there even for business. Not necessarily kantukari sensitive ufuno sebanye mzako, maybe to defame zina mzako or whatever. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be vice versa. Do business on social media. Even that's the reason why we even came up with a song. Tina nyimbo manje, like we want to like a reply to General Kanene. So next time when you do that, you'll be sued, because even us we're in a position of suing. We can sue him. We've got evidence. Have you seen? You and me, we know to say slander is defamation of character. Of course. Yeah. And we can sue him for that. Yeah.
So despite what happened, so what happened to the show? Did the show continue?
No, they were cancelled because those are international shows. If it was like a local show, you're going with organized family and then they're not there, you can apologize. But like an international show, it's a benangala monga, mwambera bantu. We are coming with these artists and then it's better you just postpone and know how you can
make fresh
go about it. Yeah.
And they were supposed to be 7 shows.
7 shows.
We advertised.
We did everything,
we lost a lot of money.
Even our fellow colleagues, promoters in Malawi, they also lost a lot of money. Like the guy from Zuzu went up to 1 million kwacha. 1 million kwacha is almost 20,000 kwacha. Yeah, because it was bad. At the 11th hour, I'm not going there. Okay, fine. We can cancel the shows because it is you. We can't force you. The next thing, the guy is posting a video on social media. So, it was just like, that's the reason why we even came up with a song. So next time, like what Kanene Banana shit. Nayo waenda nayo kapena bwanji wa posting mzako like that. Azakupeleka court.
Kanyimbo kaenda tibwanji.
Ati bamudala bakatunda pa bedi mwapeleka pa social media, madamu apika nsima iris mwapeleka pa social media, futubola apwanya chizungu mwapeleka pa social media, imapanga iononga, social media sipopeleka nkani za sensitive. I mean, these singers yatisokoneza
Warapoiti moza tichitechi aguira kamwana kangono mwapeleka pa social media, imapanga iononga, social media sipopeleka nkani za sensitive. So nkani za sensitive tenti zikambile kumanyuma. Posati pa social media. Social media, use it for business. I'm selling shoes, I've got this business, blah blah blah, motivational talks. Not that nionongeleko zina ya chite ulo nichiteko. No, not supposed. Wakukana kulika girlfriend, nontenga picture yake nipeleke pa social media. No, let's not abuse social media. Wanzatu wazungu wale mera pa social media. They don't go on social media and slander people. No. Wale mera pa social media. So let's do the same. Let's organize family atenge poster afake pa social media.
media. You know, you guys, let's come together and have fun. You know, could show, you know, could business. I mean, like could Mongo rice. I'm saying Mongo rice. Yeah, you know, you're supposed to use social media for I mean, could even to faso. Not necessarily to start, you know, mambo sitambo seven, tisevana, bamgira chigoro muntu ndipa nemona pa social media. People are commenting, you know. Oh, ni good sansapato. Simu commenting. No, tagwira chigoro chite 1 million comments. No, it's not supposed to be like that. Let's change our mentality.
Yeah, that's why we took our time. He posted that like 10 days ago. We said Tiye-P because we have never been involved in such to my issues without Brandy organized family. So we said let's watch.
Clean record. One of the artists went in a clean record.
We've been in this business for 17 years now.
Yeah,
we are celebrating our 17th anniversary.
Yeah.
In the music industry. No record in Zambia. Malawi, we've been going there like we have performed maybe more than 200 shows in Malawi. We have never eaten anyone's money. South Africa, Mozambique, Namibia,
we've been covered
England,
our fellow artists. Whereby artists, vamutumira ndalama, you know, vamutumira ndalama, akangoenda. We cover that artist. Tipasa down payment, unaona kupasa, adia. Or just say no, fine. Since maybe tina trip kudala, maybe you end up, you know, show. I mean, maybe to that particular town or whatever. We just go there and cover, just keep the remaining balance, and then our fellow artists, they know about that. They know about that. So as artists, for example, if let's make it Tinadi and Ram, Tinadi and Ram. Kanene is our fellow musician. We sit down and discuss. Guys, you know, he could have done that. And apologize to Kubantu wako Malawi. Like that, ndiye umuntu. Ndiye umuntu, but not necessarily slandering each other like that.
Okay. So, yeah, what happened in Malawi? Don't you think it's going to dent your image? Like, you guys going that side again? Are you going to have that morale? Like, okay, let's go back.
That's the reason why we are here.
That's the reason why we are here. Our name. And the other thing is that we are one of the most powerful musicians in Southern Africa. Our fan base, we've got faithful fans. This thing, when Chirundu, we packed Hunter's Point
the weekend,
to capacity. Because, you know, people believe in
everyone once to state people were coming like Ezo kamba vitani live utapali mwezona badala sawa ila uta. So we are never disappointed anyone.
We've never disappointed.
Clean record.
Our music, we educate people. You know, we educate people. That's our music. That's the reason why I'm called the music teacher. I educate through music. That's who we are. Okay. So there's no way we can come here and maybe retaliate and say, no, now you Kanene, now you Brandy. No, we can't do that.
Okay, so what's the way forward now?
Yeah.
In fact, month end we are going to Malawi.
Okay.
Yeah. But we are going to Malawi.
We are going to have three shows.
Three shows in Malawi.
Month end.
We'll be in Nilongwe, we'll be in Mangocha. Yeah. We'll be celebrating independence together with the Malawi people.
Okay. So
So the way forward.
Yeah, the way forward. That's the way forward.
Yeah, the way forward is that you know we are musicians. We are Zambians.
Yeah.
We are Christians. Zambia is a Christian nation. Let's make sure that we use social media to vanzero, profitable things, lucrative things. Vintu vamene vitachita benefit. Not necessarily kwambo endo uza chiti agona na wamuna banga. No, those things are supposed, they're supposed to be discussed privately. Mula if you could private life, na vintu vamene unga publicize. It's not everything. Una nkongole yanga nifaka pa social media. Anani ndilandira.
Hero kanibwezera,
friendship ya onoke. So social media, please guys, si poendo posting iravuma sensitive issues vintu vanivireta musevanya. No. Ngati kuli muntu anachita hivyo, please we beg. Tents azone kama fontini. Bazungu ba using a social media kupanga drama. Ma-Africans ba using a social media to slander themselves, to destroy each other. You know, at the end of the day, that's the reason why some other guy was telling me to say, Africa and Europe, Africa and America, we are 1,000 behind. You know, today the world is connected, na internet. We are one and the same. If I can buy this shoe today, if in Sapato ingati nachoka 1 week ago naigula na even Chris Brown anaigula 1 week ago because of once vikachokatizi at the same time siri monga kudala whereby when this shoe comes out this style Nike whatever he said zakabonkana nayo after 2 years no today Stephen Niko Sadira maningi let not the Europeans or the Americans or the Westerners wakazichira maningi you know whereby they are laughing at us to say they don't know the use of social media see what they are doing they're slandering each other you know they're destroying each other. Whilst we're using social media, you know, there are campaigns on social media, on social media, using social media, using Facebook, using YouTube, you know, that's the way forward. So next time, please, guys, let's make sure that the way forward, let's use social media for things that are going to bring profit in our lives, not slandering each other, not destroying each other.
The interview right there as well, organized family just giving their side of their story, and we are here to get the other side of General Kanene apart from seeing what was posted on Facebook as well as his clip that we shared last week. So organized family gives a different story about that, and they say they still have a show.
Yeah, so apparently they're saying show Sienza General Kanene. It was their show, and General Kanene was a supporting artist. So the reason why the show was cancelled because it was an international show. It was advertised that it's going to be the organized family alongside General Kanene. So it wouldn't go through because General Kanene was missing, and it wouldn't look good on the organizers' part because they haven't kept their words to say later. Family na General Kanene.
But still, one of the questions that I feel like it's one of the very important question is as much as the show it was theirs, why go and pick up someone at the last minute?
Yeah, that one is what they need to clarify. But I don't know. But that's a flaw which they accepted to say General Kanene never knew about it until the time they went to pick him up. So maybe that's something you would say, not my opinion, but just thinking. Thoughts. That's something that you would say they did wrong. Yeah, by not telling him in advance to say, you know what, boy, Tirinaka show, we're going to be performing alongside with you, Tikofuna, Kulikoka so much, noti mwendo mtenga. Like he claims no muza utindalama zako zaspace up board.
Yeah, so yeah, we are here to get to hear from his part right there as well. And area on, we're talking about brand new singles that are dropped, and Mubby Roux current brand new single, Dismo current brand new single. So right now we're trying to call up Mubby Roux just to find out about
the song. Jae Cash.
Yeah, Timereko kutoka Mubby Roux, what is up to right there as well.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, as we are waiting for Mubby.
Okay, so brother man, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. How are you doing, bro?
Not bad. You are live on Prime TV.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I know you didn't see that coming. Yeah. So basically, we're talking about you dropping a current brand new single. Just please tell us a brief about the song, what's talking about, and who featured in the song.
It's a feel-good song, bro. We are just talking about the dance. We just thought of switching it up a bit because everybody's doing this club type of music, like. So we thought we would do it in trap. Yeah. So Jae Cash is the one that featured on this particular one. It's called Bisa Pamenso.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So why the dance you made in Abuela called Bisa Pamenso?
The dab.
Okay, so Mubby Roux, the other thing I'd like to find out from you is people have been asking, saying, is Mubby Roux under APA ILI SO or XYZ?
APA ILI SO is family, you know what I'm saying? XYZ is also family.
So,
but yeah, I'm still XYZ.
Okay.
Yeah, APA ILI SO is Jay's brand, and Jay is more like a brother to me. So I'm just supporting him, push the brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one leg on XYZ, the other leg on APA ILI SO.
No. I mean XYZ. APA ILI SO is Jay's brand, and Jay is just like Jay is more like a brother to me.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just supporting his movement, so at least. Yeah.
Okay, so anything maybe that you want to get to update people that they need to look out for as far as anything that you're preparing. Your single is out, then what?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on an album. It's gonna be called High Advantage. I've been recording lately since I've been out for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So to my fans, sorry I'm away so much. I've been away so much, but now, so I'll be here like forever.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to more of your updates as well as the album that you were just mentioning right there. Truly appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So that's Mubby Roux right there, just to make clarity on current brand new single as well as his coming album. If you are a big music follower, you need to know who Mubby Roux is.
Yeah, definitely.
Truth be told. Ngakumbuka chema nyimbo ya beni yamene slabdia kudala ya mtupini chane. When a Mubby Roux, apa manje bakambati watu sakwa na height advantage.
By then nishinavena Jae vachitika. It was Mubby, Jae.
Because they're gonna Rafo.
Yeah.
When a Manas.
Manas.
You know,
when a Toaster.
Yeah.
And speaking about Toaster, Slap D posts a photo. Yeah. Throwback Thursday with Toaster.
They come a long way.
Yeah. And he say we still brothers. And many people have been asking, where's Toaster? Where's Toaster? Is he still in school?
He's still doing music.
But is he still in school? Because last time when I heard from him, he was going back to school, the college thingy. So don't know if he's still in school or Anasid is now doing something else. But anyway, this is what the show is all about. We get to bring you things as they are, as they come. And like we always say, we are the official rumor tellers, because these are rumors that are happening officially. Okay, so we speak in official rumors. We pick them as they happen. We get to follow them up. We get to talk to the artists themselves, those that bring the rumors up, and then also get to get a clarification.
I hope we're making someone get late at work, huh? Because that's our job, huh? That's our job, huh? But don't get fired.
Yeah, it's already a weekend. And of course, now coming in from the king of bars. The bars daddy. Tiye-P, he's got something brand new. Yeah, he's got something brand new that dropped this particular week. But let's get to listen from him. Bars, I'm talking about bars, brother. Tiye-P.
Uno mwana alina mabazi bomuchira nikisi. In fact, that's a fact that everybody knows imonga vikisi. Sibangatigure tikarapa mu vitundu vatumu. Tiye-P alidopo beve de isaki monga vacuum. Bars, nigga. Bars. Bars, bro. Uno mwana alina mabazi bomuchira nikisi. In fact, that's a fact that everybody knows imonga vikisi. Sibangatigure tikarapa mu vitundu vatumu. Tiye-P alidopo beve de isaki monga vacuum. Bars, nigga. Bars. Bars, bro. Uno mwana alina mabazi bomuchira nikisi.
That's basically on Tiye-P. Yeah.
Mwana wa Nyerinda, the king of buzz.
Yeah.
Not things, but anyway, that's what it is about. Just on Tuesday, I was talking to a music manager, a music promoter. One thing that he confessed to me was that he feels, this is his opinion, okay? So he feels that Tiye-P is a big thing, and he's even better than Chef if he gets serious. So he says Tiye-P is not serious, hence the reason why he is where he is. No, not mentioning names, but just know that that's what it was, and according to him, he feels Tiye-P is more talented and is much more better than the incomparable Chef 187. But the only thing is that Tiye-P is not really serious with his music.
Okay. Okay. I still stand everybody's but everybody's opinion still stands.
It still stands. Yeah.
And I respect your opinions, so you can still get to give us your opinion, and we get to check it out right here as well on the lounge. So a couple of stories that we've talked about, a whole lot of stories. The Vows, they have a current brand new single as well. I was checking it out on Facebook, so they've been doing music for a couple of songs right there. But this time around, I didn't see Snooki.
Yeah, Snooki is not on the song, and for me, I feel like that song was recorded before Snooki came on board. Yeah, because you see, there's the likes of Mike Berner, Kaladoshas, and also who's the other guy? There are about 3 guys that were featured. So when I checked out the video, because the time that it came out, she posted the link to the video in one of the WhatsApp groups. So I went straight checking it out, and I also, the first thing that I noticed was that Snooki was not in the video, nor was she in the song. So on my own, I said, well, okay, maybe they recorded it before Snooki joined the Devours. I tried calling Snooki, but unfortunately she didn't pick up. So I just left it as it was.
Okay, so it seems like we have to wrap it up. And one more story to go.
Yeah.
That someone wrote a message, wanted us to give about But anyways, I got looking out to each and every person who made a date and woke up early in the morning, just to make sure that they get to be part and parcel of this show right as well. I had an awesome time, just to interact with a couple of people right there as well. Producers upstairs. Francis Salvador was born on this very day. And we are wishing him, so he's our producer, so we're wishing him
a happy birthday. He's celebrating his birthday today.
Apparently we can't sing, but we can pour you water.
Say what?
Can you sing in your bathroom?
I can't sing, you can sing.
Okay, so it's all good. It's all good.
So, we're waiting for the song. When you say it's all good, then you're going to sing.
Okay, if Francis can come here, then I can sing for him. Because I can't sing for someone I'm not singing.
Okay, no, but he's watching. Okay, so, let's put it like this. It's not only Francis that's celebrating his birthday today. We've got a viewer who is watching. He or she is celebrating their birthday. I've said a viewer, he or she.
Anonymous?
Yeah.
Anonymous?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So
by the way,
you can
before we get to wrap it up, and before that, as the singing part that you're talking about right there, there's another message that we received right there, quite very touching message as well. This one came all the way from Eliza, saying, this is Elizabeth from Zambezi Police Compound. Hey there, my sister, she has a son who has that sickle cell sickness, but the son, he's complaining that his mother is not taking care, so he went to kill himself. So now he wants to kill himself rather. So now what can we do for him to stop thinking about killing himself? And he's only 15 years.
It's really sad that stigmatization still stands in some people. And this is really something that we need to stand against. Stigmatizing people is not a good thing, neither is it a good idea. I think it's high time that we start embracing each other, embracing one another, despite the status quo, despite the physical status of the body, and despite whatever that somebody is going through. It's high time that we start embracing one another. For somebody to reach an extent of thinking better cheni zipai, I think all will be well and better, then imagine what that person is going through. And it's not really nice to make a person really reach an extent ya kutambozigani sila kuzipaya. Let's work out our flaws. Let's learn to love one another despite where you are, despite what you do, despite your status. Let's learn to love one another. So, Amami, we are appealing to you. Please love your son. That condition that he's in, it was not by choice. He did not decide that he is going to be born in that way or like that, but that's just the status that he was born in. Therefore, learn to love your son the way you love your other children, the way you love other people. Learn to love your son, because through your love, then that's the only way that your child will be able to fight on and continue having the pleasures of living on this earth. It's not easy to live with some form of a disability. It's not easy to live with some form of a sickness, but you can only get strength from the people that hang around you, the people that you live along with, the way they treat you, the way they keep you, the way they interact and chat with you is what keeps you going on, because you feel and you know that you are important and you are worth living on this earth. So please, let's not stigmatize people that are disabled in any way or in any form. This is our simple appeal.
Yeah, simple appeal, and well said by Professor Lance right there as well. So let's have a different story right there, because we all know, like he said, it's not something that someone gets to choose. Being born, maybe you don't have legs. Being born, maybe you can't talk. Okay, so everybody wants to be healthy at the end of the day. So let's not stigmatize other people because they can't do what other people can do at the end of the day right there as well. That's pretty much on what we had today. Still receiving quite a number of messages. I wish we could go through all those messages you've been sending the entire day today. But we should be back next week, same time, same place, as we get to talk about other entertainment stories that are making news, and also more different guests that you need to look out for on this very show right here. So we are signing out with Dali So as our last entertainment clip, and happy birthday once again to Francis Salvador.
Yeah, and also happy birthday to Madam Mwala, Melody Mwala, our news editor here at Prime TV. She's also celebrating her birthday today. So happy birthday. I'm quoting Clive Kalunga's words. Happy birthday, Iron Lady, the Coca-Cola ambassador. And of course, our very own Francis Salvador. Make sure we we don't have a present for you. But if we pour water on you, that's a present. At least it's better. We don't just tell you happy birthday by word, but you also...
Someone says he's gonna buy you ice cream. That's a Deep Black right there.
Deep Black will buy you ice cream. PMC will sing a song for you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'll sing the song, then we're gonna show the clip next week.
Super X, I can't wait for that part.
All right, so we'll be back next week, same time, same place. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, The Lounge, or rather, you can also check out the live streaming of this show on Prime Television Zambia. And just in case you missed out on any of the stories right there. So
and the repeat on Sunday.
Yeah.
23:50.
Yeah. We're out. Going straight to Dali So.
This is Mwana wa Mukomboni, Dali So, very Kunishta So, pa Saturday pa 22, or tikambe pa 22nd, wonse nikanjira kaku Party Blues, kwa wene kusakangala reunion, ya wonse, wenze pa St. Mark's, kuchoma uko, ndami anda, 10 wonse tikasukuma nako, kumaduducha, tikasukuma nako nishtimvera bwino, notu kumana chape kumaliro. Once my former student wapa St. Mark's wazankana reunion pa Party Blues pa 22. Mwana wa Mukombo Dali So, I'll be there performing with my crew. Tiza pushing ama fouls, tiza vikwesha, sindi wechipiango kwa skulie mtengo tali. Kunishta So, very. Ewe.
Thank you.